So like this, in a package, you can create how many number of Selenium programs that you want to create. Okay, the basic part you have to know. So the basic points is you have to know how to create a package and how to create a test ng class. So now I'm closing this TC02 code. So now I want to write one second. So these are the programs. So in this package, these are the programs we have created. Okay. Now let's write some simple program, calculation program in Java. Okay. Adding of two numbers. Okay. So now I'm going to create one test ng class. Create test ng class. And class name I'm giving TC03 underscore add numbers. Okay, I'm giving my class name as add numbers and I'm clicking on finish. TC01 underscore add numbers. So this is the test ng class name created just now. And whatever file name is there, that is the same name it has been populated here. Class name. So whenever you will create a test ng class, what is happening is a class name is creating inside the file. The class name is also same name as file name. Okay, and here this part we can call it as a, so this class name contains some starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket, and this part we can call it as a method. Okay, method or function. A class can contains methods only. Okay, a class can contains methods. Just remember that. So can I write n number of methods? Yes, you can write, but give some different name. Method name is for F1 this way. And if you want to write one more method name, Control C, copy, and you can paste it. So just change the method name. You should not give same name for the methods. So like that, a class can contains n number of methods. Anyway, this is our first program. I'm not writing multiple methods. So I will tell those examples in next class. And method name you can write, method name you can change it whatever you want. Add sum of numbers. So you can write whatever method name you want to write. But don't give space. Space matram ivagodu. Method name lo, so itla man space ivacha sir ante ivagodu. It won't accept. So instead of space, just give underscore. Okay. So write add sum of numbers. Now, so now we understood whenever any of the test ng class created with the same file name, a class name will be created, and the default method name is populated as F. So the method contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. So every method contains some starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. Okay, so the basic terminology in any of the Selenium program. Okay, a class can contain n number of methods. Every method contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. This is the thumb rule you have to remember. Okay, so now let's analyze the next point. Integer a comma b comma c. I have declared, so this section we can call it as a declaration section. In a class, there are two sections. One is declaration section, and second point is methods. A class can contain, so generally people will ask what a class can contain. People will ask. A class can contain declarations and methods. That's it. Over. What a class can contains? A class can contain a declaration section and methods. So in a class, can I write only one method? No, you can write n number of methods. Okay. So now I have declared these variables. A is a comma b comma c, and let's give these values. A is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and c is equal to a plus b. I am writing. Now, what is the c value it contains? 30 value. And if I want to know the value of that 30, so you need to write like this: system dot out dot println value of C is So within the double quotation, so system dot out dot println, within the double quotation, you can write message whatever you want. And if you want to print this value after the double quotation, you can write +C. That's it. If you want to print that value, so value of C is, and I'm giving colon. So within the double quotation, I have written this description. And I want to print this value. So I'm writing +C here. And I'm saving this program. So like that, this is my first program. Okay. Suppose A, B, C. Suppose if I will give as D here, the system doesn't know what is meant by D. If you want to use as value as D, you can declare that variable, so that system can understand. Got the point, everyone? So whatever variables that you have declared, those variables you are using inside the method. So the actual coding part you will write inside a method. The set of commands also in Selenium program, the set of commands also you will write inside a method. Sir, can I write these lines of code here? No, it's not allowed at all. Okay, you have to write these lines of code inside a method only. And declaration part, you can declare it here. Okay, now anyway, the C value is stored here. And I want to print this value of C is. So whatever confirmation message that I'm writing, I can write whatever message I want, I can write within the double quotation. And I want to know this value, so I have written +C. And I'm saving my program. Just right click, run as test engine. So to execute your program, you need to right click, go to run as, and click on test engine test. So let's run this code. I'm clicking on here. Click on proceed. The program execution was started and execution completed. Value of C. So whatever message that you have written within the double quotation, it's got printed, and you want to know the C value, it's got printed. C value is 30. And if you want to print the A and B values, you can write it how. System.out value of A. Whatever you are writing, it will come. So value of A means A value. If you want to know this value, you want to know, you can write A. If you want to know the B value, you can write B. And I'm saving the program. And right click, run as test engine test. So this time, if I will run this program, these are the confirmation messages. It will be printed. So value of A is 10, value of B is 20, and value of C is 30. Whatever message that you are writing within the double quotation, it's got printed. Got the point, everyone? So the actual coding part where we will write inside a method. So declaration means whatever variables that you are using, those variables you have to use it in your method. If you are using some other method, some unknown variables, suppose x is equal to you have written. So that x system doesn't know, it will be showing error. See here, it is showing some error here. So system doesn't know. Whatever variables that you are using, those variables only you have to use inside the method. So this is the first basic program in Java. Okay. So why I told this concept is, so you need to know, because so many people are non-IT background people. Okay, that's why I'm telling the basic program. A class can contain methods, declaration section. Just remember this point. Okay. And whenever I will create any of the testng class file name, what is the class name it will populate? It populates the same name. The same file name, it will populate as the class. Whatever file name we have created, the same file name it will create. Okay. Sir, can I modify this class name 1, 2, 3 like this? No. Answer is no. whatever file name is there, you have to maintain the same class. That is the thumb rule in Java. Okay. So now you understood basic program of core Java. Now let's go to the Selenium program. Okay. So I'm going to create. So how to create a testng class? Testng, create testng class. tc01 underscore login. Clicking on. So like that, I have created tc01 underscore login. This is the Java class got created with the same name. My class name also populated. So instead of method name as f means function or method. So instead of this, I can write login test. I can write whatever method name I want to. So after every curling bracket, I have given some space because here I need to write a declaration section. So to write your Selenium program in declaration section, you will write, this is the first statement, WebDriver. This is the first line you have to write. To write your Selenium programs, WebDriver driver. I will tell you what is meant by it. So I have declared like integer a comma b comma c we have written because those are the objects, those are the ABC value you are using in your program. And in my program, this one I will use here. Okay. So WebDriver. So I'm keeping the mouse over, it is showing some error. I am keeping the mouse over here and it is asking to import this WebDriver. I'm clicking on this line, import WebDriver. See, this is the supporting class. This is the supporting library section. It's got imported automatically. Now it is not showing any error. See, now I'm removing this line. So whenever I'm writing first time, it is showing some error. It is looking for supporting libraries. So just I placed and I'm clicking on import. So import WebDriver. This is WebDriver got imported. Okay. So that's what observation. And the next point is now I have to write the set of commands. Now I need, so the first part is declaration of WebDriver is the first point in Selenium. Okay, declaration of WebDriver. And second point is now we need to write set of commands. Okay, launch application URL, enter username, enter password, click on login button. So these are the commands I have to write it. Okay, so now let's go to any of the previous existing programs. And I'm copying these 4 lines, Control C, and I'm going back and I'm pasting here. Let's understand these 4 lines. In every Selenium program, these are the first 4 lines are common. Okay, let's understand what are these 4 lines. System.setProperty, WebDriver.Chrome.driver and ChromeDriver.exe. So what is meant by ChromeDriver.exe? I told you in the it is one of the component, right? So ChromeDriver.exe, where it is located in my system? Under C drive, under ChromeDriver Win32 folder, ChromeDriver.exe is located. Let's see that one. C drive, ChromeDriver Win32 folder. See, this is my ChromeDriver.exe file. Properties. Let's see .exe. So the first line, you have to tell where is your ChromeDriver.exe is located in your system. Okay. Otherwise, after this line, these things we can call it as a set of commands. So every command, it will go to this ChromeDriver.exe, and that ChromeDriver.exe file, it forward that request to Chrome browser. So if I don't write this line, who will execute, who will forward that request? So in the interviews, the first question, what is the first line of code we need to write in Selenium? The first line is, you have to specify where is your ChromeDriver.exe is located in the system. So to mention that line, you need to write syntax like this: system.setProperty, WebDriver.Chrome.driver, and you have to specify the path of the Chrome driver.exe. Which folder? Suppose if Chrome driver.exe is in different folder, you need to specify that different folder name. So for every folder, you need to write double slash. Okay. So you can specify. So the first line is you have to specify where is your Chrome driver.exe is located in your system. What is the point? Next point. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Whenever that line is executed, your Chrome browser window will be launched automatically, because Chrome driver. So the meaning of line number 16 is launch Chrome browser. So this request, it is going to Chrome driver.exe. Chrome driver.exe automatically forward that request to Chrome browser. So automatically when line number 16 is executed, your Chrome browser window will be launched. Driver.manage.window.maximize. So your window will be maximized. Driver.get and that application URL. So that application URL will be launched. So this request, this time whenever this line is executed, this time this request it will go to here, and that Chrome driver.exe will invoke that application URL in that browser. Okay, let's run this program. And I'm saving, I'm selecting this program, right click, run as test-ng test. So in any of the Selenium program, these 4 lines are common. In next class onwards, I won't tell the importance of these lines, but try to understand these lines are important. See, your browser is launched and maximized, and driver.get, that application URL is invoked. Suppose I want to launch Amazon.in website. And I'm saving, right click, run as test-ng test, and click on proceed. So system browser is launched, maximized, and Amazon.in website is launched. So who is forwarding this request to browser? Chrome driver.exe. So this Chrome driver.exe executing every command. This command is executing. This command is executing. Every request it is going to Chrome driver.exe, and Chrome driver.exe forwarding that request to Chrome browser. Okay. So like that, your Selenium set of driver commands are executed. Now let's go to Orange HRM application. So and I'm saving here. One second. So in every program, these 4 lines are common in Selenium, any of the Selenium program. So now let's go to the next point. Driver dot find element by ID. So previously the name, username text field. So this name we have already known. So I'm taking driver dot find element by name. I am writing here. What is the name it has been given? Username. And so this part we can call it as a web element. Driver dot find element by name. That section we can call it as a whatever text I have highlighted. That part we can call it as a web element. On that web element, so then the next part we can call it as an operation. On that web element, I want to type some value as admin. Okay, so send keys is the method or the operation I'm performing on that particular web element. So now let's copy this line, paste it, and for password, name is equal to password. So I'm going back to here, name is equal to password, and I want to type password as admin123. Clear? So whenever this line is executed, admin value will be typed under username. And whenever this line is executed, password, that web element, because whenever web element is highlighted, password web element is highlighted, and admin123 value will be typed automatically. And after that, I want to do login click operation. So for this web element, there is no name has not been given. But for that web element, I know the XPath. This is the XPath we identified. So let's go back to here. So this one. So this is not a name. This is an XPath. And within double quotation, I'm writing like this. And so this section we are calling as a, what we are calling? Web element. Login button identified based on XPath. Username and password identified based on name. Okay. So this login button identified by based on XPath. And after that, I am doing click operation. Generally, in any of the web element, what we will do? We'll do some typing. If it is type operation, you will write send keys. If it is a click operation, simply you can write dot click. Generally, any of the website we will do type or do click operations. So first you need to know. So the main commands you have to know how to look at a web element syntax. Driver dot find element by name. Driver dot find element by XPath. So every of the web element you can look at it like that. And I'm saving. So now let's go and run this program now. So if I will run this program, what will happen? Just tell me. Username will be typed as admin. Password will be typed as admin123. After that, what is the next command? It will click on login button. Okay, let's run this program. Run as test. Let's observe each and every line. It will be executed from line number 17. So line number 17. Launched, maximized, application URL is invoked. 1 second. I have to write one line of code. 1 second. This is the line I have to copy. Control C. So after launching the browser, this is the line I am writing. In every program, I need to write this line. What is the importance of this line? I will tell you in tomorrow's class. Okay. So just I'm saving. Now let's run the program again. So just I have written this line. With the meaning of this line, I will explain in tomorrow's class. So now let's run this program. Run as test. So browser is launched, maximized, application URL is invoked, username typed, password is not typed. Why? 1 second. Why it is not typed means, see here I have given some space. But in the while inspecting for this name password, is there any name is equal to space is there or not? No, there is no space. So I should not supposed to use space also. Within the double quotation, I have to write it like this. Okay. Now let's run this program. Run as test. Launched, maximized URL, username, password admin123 and login button clicked. It's navigated to home page. Done. So our program executed successfully. And what is our method name? Login test. Login test was passed. That method name is passed. It is shown. So if it is failed, it will show you failed. That method name. If it is passed, so this one. So this section we can call it as a console section. Console means it will show you the execution progress of the program. Execution status. Is it program is passed or failed? Okay. So like that, we can write basic login program. So in today's class, what is the terminology we understood? Let's analyze the part and conclude the summary in next 10 minutes. So in today's class, we understood on a web page, whatever we are seeing, username, text field, password, text field, login button, forgot password, these are all things in Selenium terminology, what we can call web element. Every web element contains some properties. What are the properties does it contains? ID, name, or XPath. Okay. How can I know particular web element XPath? How can I know particular web element ID or name? Suppose I want to know the web element ID of username. How can I know? Right click on inspect. In case if body got highlighted, again you need to inspect. Inspect. So here this web element ID is here. You can see name or ID. You can see. If it is XPath, just you can go to copy element and we can write the XPath number. So like that. 1 second. Today's class of this one will be. Day 2. So what so for every web element it contains name or ID or XPath. So why I told that background is whenever you are locating any of the web element, you have to know based on name, based on ID, you can locate a web element. Once locating a web element, the next topic is you can write either send keys or click operation. That's why that background I have covered. So for any of the web element, it contains ID or name or XPath. See, it looks like simple English only. Your job is you have to identify the ID or name or XPath. After that, you can write either send keys or click. So writing of set of driver commands, is there any complex? It's very simple. If somebody unknown person is coming, there is a lot of coding is there. People will thought like that. It's very, very simple, easiest language. Okay, driver dot find element by name. So driver is identifying the web element based on name. Driver is identifying a web element based on XPath. And after that, it is doing click operation. And even if these lines also you are understanding, Chrome browser is launched. Chrome driver is maximized. Chrome driver application URL is invoked. That's what. So by going through these lines also, understanding of Selenium code is very simple. What is happening? Okay. So like that, we can write our Selenium program. Okay. Now let's summarize. A class can contain declaration and methods. Every class can contain declaration section and methods. A class can contain starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. Every method contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. In a class, I can write n number of methods. Yes or no? Yes. So these are the concepts we have learned for today. What are the main components of Selenium? First one is Eclipse IDE, Java, TestNG, and Selenium softwares. And third one, WebDriver.exe. Fourth one, Chrome driver.exe, WebDriver.exe, Chrome browsers. Okay, these are the 4 components. So these are the 4 components. Suppose the first line in Selenium program, what is the first line we will write? System.setProperty, WebDriver.Chrome.driver, and I have to specify the Chrome driver.exe. Suppose if I don't write like, suppose if I'm keeping this line as comment, means that line, it has been comment means system, while executing that program, that line can be ignored. Okay, while executing my program, that line can be ignored. That means that line cannot be executed. So system doesn't know where is my Chrome driver.exe. So you must have to enable these lines. So to keep a particular line as comment, don't want to execute, you can make it is like this. So now I'm ready. Suppose if I don't specify Chrome driver.exe path, so does these commands can be executed? So in my C drive, Chrome driver underscore win32 folder, it contains Chrome driver.exe. See, that is the same path I mentioned here. So every command it is going to Chrome driver.exe forwarding request to Chrome browser. So like that, your set of driver commands are executed. So that's it for today's class. Okay, I will share this video recording in next 10 minutes. Okay, yesterday video recording and today's video recording. I will share it in the next 10 minutes in the group. Okay. You can go through yesterday's video and today's video. First 5 videos are very, very important. Basic terminology. Sir, I am from non-IT background. This terminology is completely new. Just watch the video for 2 hours instead of watching video for 1 hour. For IT people, they just 1 hour is enough. For non-IT background people, you can watch double 10 because you need to comfortable those terminology, class, method. This terminology is new to you. So at least watch that video at least for 2 hours. Okay, so that after 5 or 10 classes, you will comfortable this terminology and you will easily understand. Got the point? That's it for today. We'll catch by okay. And I want to tell you one more important. Every Sunday is holiday for us, and every Monday is also holiday. Sunday and Monday we won't take any of the classes. Okay, and Tuesday to Saturday is the classes. Okay, every Sunday and Monday is holidays for the institute. Means institute will be there, but Sunday completely closed. But Monday some pre-joining onboarding formality, some people will come. So that's the reason we are not taking any of the class. And again we will catch on Tuesday's class. Got the point? So again we will catch on Tuesday's class. Yeah, I will share these video recordings. Watch these video recordings at least once or twice before coming in Tuesday's class. Okay. Okay, that's it, guys, for today's class. Thank you, everyone. And I will share this running notes also right in.